Hi everyone, good morning. Welcome to
Good
class.
morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How are y'all?
Fine, ma'am.
Very well, ma'am. And how are you, ma'am?
Thank you.
Great. I'm doing well too.
Ma'am,
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, I changed my background.
Very nice.
It's
Something different.
Yeah.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Good morning, Shima. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you.
Looking like, ma'am, you are sitting in at home itself.
Yeah, true. Actually, even the weather is it's been quite different for the last few days. It's pretty gloomy, every day in the morning, till around, you can say till 12 p.m. It's quite gloomy and dull here. It's humid, but it's gloomy and dull. The sun doesn't come out. So it feels like as if it's the monsoon season. Very weird. I don't know what's going on. So
Here
it's
also, ma'am, weather is the same, gloomy, ma'am, in Mumbai.
oh, in fact, yesterday it even sort of not it didn't rain as such, but there was quite a heavy drizzle. And many parts of Goa it rained also properly, like proper rain because of the heat, I think.
ma'am.
Very
So,
heat, ma'am. Weather is very heat, Mumbai weather.
Yeah, there's a major heat wave.
Yeah.
ma'am, in Goa, the entire season is a rainy season, ma'am.
No, not really. This is supposed to be sort of the beginning of the summer season right now. March, April, May, till May. Then somewhere mid-May it starts raining. The rainy season is a little longer. June, July, August, September, sometimes even till October. And then October, November onwards, it's the winter till around February.
Actually, ma'am, you live in a coastal area, ma'am. So,
Mhm.
do you have a scarcity of water
No,
there?
no. There's no, at least where I live, there's no scarcity of water. In fact, we use well water here.
Oh, wow. How?
Yeah. So,
Ma'am, people take out the water from there?
no. We live in a building, right? So we
Okay,
have
okay,
a pump and everything.
okay.
But every house normally traditionally has a well here in Goa. And surprisingly, our building also has a well because it was always there before the building was built. And we use well water, so it's nice and cool, and it's good for the skin and everything.
Ma'am, good thing about the Goa is, ma'am, is it is less populated actually. Population
Yeah,
is much less than if you compare to other cities. So you can live peacefully over there.
yeah, that's true. The population is much lesser, way lesser. It's a very small state also, right? It's the smallest state in India. So there isn't much population, though over the
But
years it's increased.
it's a
People are very nice, ma'am.
tourist
There.
spot, ma'am.
I heard about them.
People are very relaxed,
Nice
they're
and
very
friendly.
friendly, very calm. They are very much to themselves. They're not really. They like to just live their life, live peacefully. That's how they are. All
Ma'am,
right.
uh,
Yes,
where
Tata.
where we use harmony?
Harmony, peace
Yes.
and harmony. We say there's a lot of peace and harmony over here. For example,
So, like harmony means also peace.
you could say it is a synonym for peace as such. There's a lot of, like, for example, there is nothing that disturbs the peace. You could say peace and harmony. I've never really thought of the exact meaning of harmony, so I'm just googling it right now.
Oh.
But mostly we say when we talk about peace, we also say there's a lot of harmony. Let's see what it exactly means. So harmony, of course, has a different meaning in music. That is something you can check.
That
What does harmony mean? Okay, harmony also, so it has a meaning of being in agreement. So when someone lives in harmony, for example, if there are many different kind of communities here, right? Different, for example, different religious communities, for example, they all live in harmony together in unity without any disturbance, without trying to disturb each other, for example, without creating any problems. So that's why we tend to say peace and harmony. Did that answer your question, Shweta?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, cool.
Ma'am,
Yes,
ma'am,
yeah.
yesterday I wanted to ask one sentence. So can we say summer season falls after winter?
The summer season falls after winter. And that's more of a translation of, I don't know, it sounds a little odd. Can we say the summer season arrives after winter?
Okay, arrives.
Arrives,
Okay,
yeah.
thank you, ma'am.
The summer arrives after winter.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, so yesterday in the afternoon, we had these, interesting questions that you all were answering. Most of you answered the first one. I've added one more question, the fourth one. So have a look at the questions, everyone. Let me know if I have to explain any of the questions to you. किसी को अगर explanation चाहिए, please tell me. And then let me know who wants to start off. I'll just write the names I can see though in the meantime.
Ma'am, I will speak on second number, ma'am.
The second
Question.
question, okay.
I
Sounds
will
good.
speak on first, ma'am.
That's okay. When your turn comes, you all can select and you all can speak.
Oh,
Just write the names quickly. So, Saili, do you want to start? Do you think you can start already?
Ma'am,
Yeah, Bipul.
ma'am, can I elaborate fourth question, ma'am? So,
You want me to explain the fourth question?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the fourth question is, tell us about a time when you were in a bad situation. So हमें बताइए एक समय के बारे में जब आप किसी ऐसे सिचुएशन में थे जो डिफिकल्ट था, कठिन था या अच्छा सिचुएशन नहीं था. Like for example, COVID, when we had a lot of COVID cases वगैरह. And you finally saw silver lining. Silver lining का मतलब है एक फ्रेज है, इसका मतलब है कि आपने फाइनली कुछ होप देखा लाइफ में कि उस सिचुएशन से कैसे आप बाहर निकले, आपको क्या मतलब किस चीज की वजह से आप बाहर निकल पाए, तो वो सिचुएशन कैसा था, आप कैसे उससे बाहर निकल आए, हाउ डिड यू ओवरकम द सिचुएशन, क्या हुआ था आपको, कैसे आपका एक्सपीरियंस क्या था.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, all right.
Ma'am,
Yes, Sally.
can I speak after some time?
Okay, चलेगा. So from these names, whoever I've written, whoever wants to start, Maliha or Isha or Bipul or Shweta. Anybody who wants to start, please unmute or raise your hand and you can go ahead. Mamta is also there.
Ma'am, may I audible?
You are audible, Isha. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. So may I start, ma'am? Yeah, Malia will speak.
I think you can go ahead.
you go ahead.
And then
Okay.
Sudhir is going to go after you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, whenever I get depressed, yeah, feel alone, I love to roam around my garden. Actually, my garden is quite big and spacious, and it has lot of flowers and trees. So I love to touch my flowers, my trees. Even you can pluck the fruits. It's a free garden. So whenever I feel hungry, I just go there and pluck some fruits. So its fruits are very sweet and natural. It's organic fruit, you can say. So homegrown. There are so many varieties of herbs in my garden. So I love to sit on the garden chair. It gives me different kind of relaxation. And I love peaceful life sometimes. So I go there and sit with my dogs also. So you can relax over there for more than 2 hours. You don't feel bored because there are so many colorful plants are there. So I love to touch the flowers. And whenever one day I made, ma'am, what we call kajre head garland. Na?
Yes,
One day I
violet.
made, one day I made a head garland with flowers, and every day I pluck one flower for myself. I make some small bouquet, and I love to keep this bouquet on my study table. So this flowers gives me a hope of ray. You can say it gives me happiness. So I love to spend my time, my extra time on the garden, ma'am.
In the garden.
in the garden.
Very nice. So whenever you need some time, some me time, some time to yourself, you like to go to your garden and spend time there and feel peaceful.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I'm very attached with the plants, so it gives me a different kind of feeling and energy. Good energy. You can positive vibes. I get over there. So it's better to spend. I don't want to spend on time like Facebook, Instagram. So
Mhm.
because every day I'm just seeing all of the trees and plants. They are growing day by day. I nurturing them with my mom. So I have learned so many good how to grow the plants, propagations and all, and how different kinds of fertilizer you have to give the plants so they can grow very well. But good thing about the plants and tree in my house is they are organic. We don't use inorganic product fertilizer and all. Even we put for a, like there are so many mosquitoes also there, so we put some neem liquid so they can grow very well. So it's new skill for me and I love it.
Great, great. Very nice, Tisha. Thank you. I think
Thank you, ma'am.
somewhere you're welcome. You were trying to say ray of hope,
Yeah,
ray
ma'am.
of hope instead of hope of ray, right? Ray of hope. And
Oh, hope of ray, ma'am.
no, it's ray of hope.
Oh, ray of hope.
Yeah, that is the phrase.
Okay.
A ray of hope. And you are attached to the plants, not attached with the plants, but attached to the plants. You're very attached to them.
Oh, to the plant.
Yeah. Very nice. Thank
Okay,
you,
ma'am.
Isha.
Thank you.
Welcome. Sudhir, are
Can
you
I,
there?
ma'am? Can I?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Maliha, let
No.
Sudhir go and then you can go after Sudhir because he had raised
Okay.
his hand that time.
Okay.
All right, yeah, Sudhir, go ahead.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you're audible. Yeah.
I want to talk on the first topic, ma'am. That is what you want to invent.
Hmm.
Actually, I would like to invent the engines that used for automobiles, which will run on the water. Uh, because we have very limited source of fuel available on the earth, and that source is depleting at a very fast rate.
Hmm.
So if we can invent the engine that is run on water, that will be really beneficial to all of us.
Hmm.
Because we have ample water available on the earth in the form of that seawater, we can convert into the fresh water. By adding some additives, we can convert the that water into, we can change the properties of that water to the flammable one, so that we can have a good alternative for the diesel and petrol, which are which prices are rising at very high rate. Uh, Also, the water doesn't have any hydrocarbon, so it will not emit any carbon to the atmosphere. That will help to sustain the environment. That is the one good thing we will have if we use the water as a, if we will be able to use the water as a fuel for to run the engines. That's it, ma'am.
All right. So you actually, you took this question up quite seriously. So you want to be able to use water, right? And something that can be used to fuel up the vehicle. Very nice. Very well shared. So you use such nice words also, like the resources are depleting. So one good thing is most of the times you know which word has to be used in that context when you're talking about something. So that's very good. Like I always tell you, you try to be a little more, try to make your tone sound more conversational. You sound a
Yes, ma'am.
little very too serious sometimes. So just
No,
try to
no.
work on that a little bit. Very good, Sudhir. Thank you. Okay, Maliha, you're going next.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
I also, first topic, if you want to invent which tool I want to invent, I want to invent a robot who clean the house and garden. I want to invent that tool because in foreign countries people use that tool because they don't have manpower. Manually, they are very less poverty. So I wish India also get less poverty, and we also use this type of a tool instead than servant and maids and the poor people. We keep the house clean. So I wish that India also become rich and mm, less in poverty. So I need that type of tool.
Super. So you'd want to invent some tool or some kind of a robot.
Yeah, robot type
Hmm.
clean our house and garden.
Okay, that's nice. So there are, I think there are already some kind of gadgets. I don't know what it's
Yeah,
called.
ma'am. They in foreign countries they are very
Hmm.
commonly used. Yeah.
Correct. Here, it's not very common. There would be certain,
Some
families
start.
that
Yeah,
can
ma'am.
afford it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true. All
yeah.
right. Anything else that you would like to add to your point?
Mm. That's it, ma'am. We need to increase our economical background, ma'am, in India.
Mhm.
That's it. My wish.
Okay. All right. Cool. Thanks, Malia.
Welcome, ma'am.
Yes. Saili, do you want to go then? Are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
So I couldn't I can't see the said questions, but I think there is a question like when you feel alone or lonely, where do you go?
Yeah, yeah. 1 second. Can you see the screen now? I reshared it.
Yeah, yeah, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. So you can have a look at the question properly and see.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah. So when I feel bad or I feel lonely, I go to the beach with my husband, and sometimes I go alone. So I like to sit on the stone, yeah, in on the beach and see the waves and chirping birds, uh, which are touching to the waves and flying again. And I like to experience the cool breeze, and yeah, I like to hear the sound of waves. And so it is a very good experience when I go to beach and see uh, some people who are means having different activities. Like some are jog going for jogging, some uh, children play there in the sand. Uh, so I like to observe or watch all these activities, and I like to walk on the sand. Yeah, so I feel very fresh, energetic when I go to beach. So it's near to me. It near to my means it is near to my house, but still every time I feel different experience. Means I have different experience. So I like to go to beach. And the second place where I go, that is a fort. So in Vasai, Vasai Fort is famous. So I like to go to there. So I go there on foot. So yeah, in this way I get some. Yeah, I get to get some exercise,
Hmm.
and I feel fresh.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and in fort, inside the fort, so there are some palm trees, uh, and yeah, so we can see from there. So yeah, everything is very good. So I like to go to these two places whenever I feel bored.
Hmm.
So I go there. Yeah.
Very nice. going to the beach is always, a fun thing to do. And like you said, it's always a different kind of experience.
Yes, ma'am.
No matter how many times you may go to a beach, even if it's the same beach, even if it is close by, you'll always feel amazing. You can never
Yes,
feel, you can never not feel good, right?
right, ma'am.
Great.
Always you feel very good and energetic, fresh.
Feel fresh.
So your mood change.
Yeah, your mood changes instantly. The minute you look at that water, if you walk on the beach, like you said,
Yes.
you breathe the fresh air, and it's just amazing. It's a great
Yeah, yes, ma'am. And when we dip our feet in that cool water, so we feel very, very fresh, no?
You feel rejuvenated, refreshed, energetic, calm. I don't know, everything
Yeah,
possible.
yeah, we get peace of mind where there.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
you were speaking very nicely, Sally. You were using certain words like, chirping. When you hear the birds chirping, you were trying to say, and when people do different activities, different people are doing different things. Near my house, just remember when you use near, you don't need to put the preposition to. We
Yes, ma'am.
discussed this a couple of times. So near my house, the beach is near my house, or you can say the beach is nearby. It's
Yes, ma'am.
nearby. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, Eileen.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, welcome. Okay, Bipul, are you there, Bipul? Bipul just rejoined. Let's see. Bipul, can you hear us? You're on mute, okay? Bipul is not responding as of now. Okay, we'll go to the next person. We'll come back to him. Shweta, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So which question would you like to pick?
Ma'am, second one itself.
Okay.
Where do you like? So, though I don't get much time alone, every time I'm around, means I'm surrounding with my kids and my family. So, if if they go out, I'll be I'll be alone for 1 hour or not more than 1 hour, but sometime I get this opportunity. So I'll go on terrace, and that is my best place. Whenever I feel alone or I feel stressed, I go on terrace, and there I listen to music, and even I walk a lot so that I can uh, de-stress myself. And at the same time, I used to listen to motivational audios or videos sometimes. So it gives me some strength, and it boosts my energy. And so I feel like yeah, I got some time for me, and I worked on it, and I speak to myself also sometimes, so that wherever I am lagging, how to improvise all things. So I do that nowadays. Like earlier days, I used to do it more because that time I was alone. And like for early days, when I was living in Chennai, I used to go to beach site, and there I used to sit at least 1 to 2 hours, and there, ma'am, I was not thinking anything, but the time was going very fast. I don't know, means I don't know the word that, but without any thinking, the time passed in like in span of time, like I thought, means after 2 hours I was thinking that where the time went, I didn't do, but I was only watching the waves. And suddenly I felt like that it is very it gave me so much of calm, and it gave me so much of peace, so that I can sit a long hours there, and without anyone. Like I can sit there alone, I can walk there on beach, and it was very lovely time. and now also I miss it, because whenever I want to go to beach I can't go. So I go on terrace.
Yeah.
And if I will feel little more distress, then little more means if sometime my mood go wrong way, then I would go to, I like to prefer to go market, and there I would eat uh, a pani puri. And it gives me lot of peace. I don't know why, ma'am. I like, whenever I feel to eat something, I go for pani puri, and after eating 3 to 4 I'll feel content, and then I came back.
Then you come back.
Yeah, then I can come back.
Hmm.
So I don't tell anyone that my kids that I had it. So because I know they will also ask me to, why didn't you not bring it? So I just after 2 or 3 days I will tell that I had this, but I didn't give you people. So they will ask again. Then I will take them and I will eat again with them. So
Oh,
these
God.
things I do, ma'am.
Very nice, Shweta.
Yes.
It's a very interesting thing. And absolutely, it's good to have some me time, some time to yourself, whether it is, walking on the terrace or going to the market and having something that you like to eat or going to the beach. Super.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes you keep saying this at times, Shweta. You have to correct yourself now consciously, okay? Earlier day.
Yeah.
You want to just say earlier I used to, or you could say, some years ago I used to. You can start using such words.
And ma'am, I was not able to make proper sentence.
Hmm.
Like when we go to beach, at that time we don't realize the time, and the time
It
goes.
just flies by, it just passes. So
Oh,
you can say that, when you're at the beach, time flies by, time just passes and you don't even realize, how fast the time has flown. You can say that. How fast the time has flown, how fast the time has passed. You can say that. You don't realize, right? You don't actually वही होता है. You don't realize. You feel, oh, has it been 1 hour? It's been 2 hours. I feel like it's only been a couple of minutes.
yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So that's the thing. You don't get the realization.
Yeah.
Then somewhere you were saying if my mood goes wrong, I used to simply say if I'm in a bad mood or if I'm not in a good mood, that you can put it across like that. And I prefer to go to the market. You were saying would, like, prefer. तीनों आपने साथ में मिलाया. So you simply say I prefer to go to the market or I like to go to the market, something like that. Yeah. All right. Good, Shweta. Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Bipul, are you back, Bipul?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Network issue, ma'am. So,
I know. I understood. So which question are you going to pick?
ma'am,
Right?
fourth one, ma'am.
Fourth one. Okay, try. Yes.
Ma'am, sometimes life can be challenges, and sometimes life can be challenges and ups and down. So many challenges, and so sometimes I'm not uh, uh, complaining and learning new thing, because sometimes uh, good previous days and years are some positive memory, but uh, memory and but in past, but in bad times in but in bad times in past, some uh, something not thinking and not waste in your time, and i I am thinking and in your uh, learning in solution oriented problem, and there are so many twists and turns in everyone's life, but I can face many challenges, and my shop is uh, uh, like coronavirus, so uh, pandemic are so affect in your shop, so 2 month uh, close, and I I overcome in your situation is uh, uh, fa- situations are during solution. So I thinking in your what I can improve in your uh, shops are improved, and so customers are come, and some uh, challenges, and I am so this time is a tough time, and uh, I I something situations are critical, so that's all, and I learning that's learning is life, so situations matlab, so
That
we not
you
weak,
have to.
we, yes ma'am, we not weak, and not mm, not
Maybe keep learning, and
keep
you have
learning, and yes ma'am,
deal. You
so
have to fight with the situation. Deal with the situation.
deal with situation, something.
All right. Good, Bipul. Very nice. Also, did you write any sentences? Remember, I told you to write sentences about somebody. Yesterday, you wrote about yourself, correct?
Yes
आपने
ma'am,
कुछ लिखा है? Can you quickly
yes
tell
ma'am,
me? Hmm.
yes ma'am, uh, I would you like to thanks for giving me this opportunity, and my name is Pipul Anand. I have been completed my bachelor degree in 2020. So, and I am currently uh, I am currently and learning new skills like Python, HTML, so programming language are uh, skills. And then work is MNC company, and I lots of time is working. So free time is language skills, and um, I am free times like new songs, and my strength is I am always energetic, and sometimes enhance your new skills, and I am a flexible person, so my shop, and so no customers are coming, and learning new thinking, uh, improve in your customers demand, and and after evening time, and I improve in your language English, I improve so sentence arrangement times, and that's all ma'am.
Okay. Again, Bipul, आप हर जगह your लगा रहे हैं. आपको बोलना है my. Okay, please keep this in mind. I work on my language skills. आप अपने बारे में बोल रहे हैं, right? So I work on my language skills. I am thinking of new ideas for my shop, for my business. जब आप मेरा बोल रहे हैं, you have to say my. Okay, you can't say your. Is this clear?
Yes
Bipul?
ma'am, I work on your, yes ma'am, sometimes ma'am I uh, I'm not thinking in
That's okay. It's okay,
your,
Bipul. It's all right. Just remember, जब आप मेरे आप बोल रहे हैं मेरा, तो आप बोलेंगे my. बस ये चीज आप ध्यान में रखिए. Don't worry so much. Bipul, see, I've written some sentences for you. जो आप बोल रहे थे. Just take a pic or a screenshot of this, please. Vipul, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Please take a quick picture or a screenshot.
मैम आप हिंदी में थोड़ा बोलिए ना मैम.
ये इसका थोड़ा पिक्चर ले लीजिए ना, जो मैंने लिखा हुआ आपको दिख रहा है?
यस मैम.
ये सारे सेंटेंसेस मैंने
यस मैम. यस मैम.
लाइफ कैन बी चैलेंजिंग, ट्राई नॉट टू थिंक अबाउट द बैड टाइम्स वगैरह, आपको दिख रहा है ये सब?
क्वेश्चन पॉइंटेड मैम लिखा हुआ है 4 पॉइंट एंड नेम.
अच्छा, यू आर नॉट गेटिंग. ओके, ठीक है, एक सेकेंड, 1 सेकेंड. ओके, हाँ, अभी दिख रहा है आपको विपुल?
यस मैम.
अभी मैंने सेंटेंसेस सिर्फ लिखी हुई है.
यस मैम, लिखा हुआ है मैम.
हाँ, ये आप पिक्चर या स्क्रीनशॉट ले लीजिए. ये आपने जो बोला है कुछ सेंटेंसेस, मैंने उसको सही तरीके से लिखा हुआ है. सो यू रीड देम लेटर फॉर योर प्रैक्टिस. बाद में आप रीड करके प्रैक्टिस कीजिए.
यस मैम.
और इसमें से कल अगर आपको कुछ समझ में नहीं आया, सो यू आस्क मी. जैसे मैंने लिखा है, लाइफ कैन बी चैलेंजिंग, ट्राई नॉट टू थिंक अबाउट द बैड टाइम्स एंड वेस्ट टाइम. ये
Yes,
सब
ma'am.
आप पढ़िए, आज ही आप ये पढ़िए, ये सेंटेंसेस जो मैंने लिखी हुई हैं, और मुझे कल पूछिए अगर इसमें से आपको कुछ समझ में नहीं आता है. Is it okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. All right, Vipul. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Shima, are you there, Shima?
Yeah, ma'am.
Hi. Yes. Go ahead. Which question would you like to pick?
I would like to pick second question, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Where do you like to go when you need some time to be alone? So I like to go. I like first time I want to say I live alone in my when I get frustrated. I live alone in my room. I like dark everywhere, and I like to listen some music because it helps to keep my mind calm and peaceful. And second one thing is I like to go temple. When I get frustrated, I bored, I like to alone. So that time I go to temple. I pray to God and I spend my some time there. And after that, I would like to go on a beach because that all seaside view it becomes marvelous. So I like to spend my some time there. I like to walk there. I like to play with water. I like to play with smooth sand, and I like to sit on a rock. And sometimes I like throw stone into water. So I like that all things. When I get frustrated, I want to spend my time alone. So I would like to go there. And so that all things because it helps to keep myself calm.
Right.
And yeah. And whenever I like to be alone, that time I see my childhood memories for albums because when I see that all photos, I recall my all childhood memories. For example, when I some drama in college time, school time, when I enjoy some gatherings, so that all memories recall and it's helpful for become my mood fresh for relax. So whenever I get time, I like this thing.
It helps you to get refreshed. It helps you to feel better, right?
Yeah.
When you're upset, when you get frustrated, you like to go to the temple or like to go to the beach, and you feel relaxed and you feel de-stressed. Right. All right, Shima, well shared, no doubt. Certain words, certain sentence, like for example, I like to go to the temple. I like to go to the beach. Yeah, and when I get frustrated, end में D लगाना है. When I get frustrated, तब मैं ऐसा करती हूँ. When I get frustrated, or when I'm upset or when I'm angry, I like to go to the temple or I like to go to the beach and I feel very relaxed. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, Shima, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. ma'am.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah. Thank you,
Jaya,
ma'am.
you're welcome. Jaya, you have written a comment. I have just sort of corrected the sentence structure a little bit. I'll post it in the comment box. Subhashri, would you like to go next? Are you there, Subhashri? Subhashri is not here. Reena, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay, great. You can pick a question and go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to speak about second question. Where do you like to go when you need some time to be alone? Yes, when I am frustrated, it means I want to leave. I want to some time for myself. Then I want to go in work and and for a walking. And for a walk, when I meet some friend, anyone, not and I share something, not share about that problem, anything. It means I involve and I talk to her. Then I feel very light. It means I some that time I forget what is the problem in my life and what is going on, and what is the solution. And if that friend is unique, it means she is my best friend. Then I share something. But if I don't know, it means only she is not my best friend, only friend. I know them. Then I talk with other things. It means anything for in weather, for studies and technology and anything else. And then I feel very. It means sometimes they give also some advice and advice and mm, that gives take decision, tell some story also. Then I feel that I don't want to say, actually I'm not believe that I want to share something for someone and each and everything, but share for our life. It means I'm not believe it we should share something, all things, anyone. But when I talk with them, then I feel very light and very happy. Last I want to say that way. Okay, when I feel leave alone, then I should want to, then I want to go park and walk.
Right, right. But see, remember, Reena, it's not when you want to live alone, when you want to be alone. Live alone का मतलब है कि मैं अकेले रहती हूँ. अगर मैं कहती हूँ कि मैं मुंबई में अकेली रहती हूँ, उसका मतलब है I live alone or I stay alone in Mumbai. मतलब मेरे साथ और कोई नहीं रहता. बट यहाँ पे आप कहना चाहते हैं that when I want to be alone, जब मैं थोड़ा अकेला समय मतलब अपने साथ समय बिताना चाहती हूँ without anybody. So when I want to be alone, that's when I go to the park. Okay,
Yeah.
so not live alone. All right, good. So you just, you start talking to people and you can talk to them about anything and you feel better, you feel lighter, right?
Yes.
Yeah, super. It's always nice, when you just speak to someone, it could be someone random also, when you speak about some random thing, just any matter, any topic,
Yes.
you just change of mind, change of thoughts, and automatically you forget everything and then you can come back to your life.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, very nice, Tina. Thank you. Okay, Mamta, are you there, Mamta?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Tell us, what do you want to talk about?
I want to choose the second question, ma'am. When do you like to go when you need some time alone? Um, when I feel stressed or I feel I am very sad in mood, then at that time I want to be alone in the room. No, I don't want nobody. I don't want to anybody surrounds me. neither my kids nor my husband. And that time I always talk to my mom. She is my best friend. I always share my every problems, every stress things. I told I tell her, and she always calm me. She listen me very calmly. Then after that she always tell me कि something is not in your hand. You should be calm. You should keep patience. Something will happen in the life, and it will uh, it will uh, it will it will not at your hand. Then you can in your hand that you can handle this thing in this way which you want to tell. Then I always share my every problem with her. After sometimes when she tells me about the ups and downs of the life, and she gives me so many examples of the life which she already experienced. That time I thought, yes, it's the part of the life. I should not be impatient. I should not be very sad and angry with the situation. And after 15-20 minutes after the talk with my mom, then I feel very very relaxed, and I cried a lot in front of her, not the some other person. So after that things I settled, and my mood also settled. And sometimes when she is not available on the phone, that time I want to be alone in the room, and I start my TV, and I started to watch Netflix, and to relax my mood, I want to see some movie. So after 1 or 2 hours after finish the movie, I control the situation, and I feel little relaxed about the situation. And uh, I thought leave it. It will resolve automatically. So that time, the two things which I most want to preferably talk to my mom and watch TV. After watch Netflix movies, and then I feel very relaxed, and I forgot that situation
You
which
forget that.
causes yes, which causes the problem in my life.
Right.
So that's thing, ma'am.
Super, super, very nice. Yeah, I totally agree. You know, it always when you are really upset and really frustrated with something,
Yes, ma'am.
it always helps. Yeah, there's someone else, but otherwise, talking to your mother always, I don't know what, there's some magic in it. It always makes you feel better.
Yes, and she gives many examples and ideas and things which I can apply on in my life, and then I feel relaxed. Yes, sometimes we should leave the situation, and it will go thoroughly. Automatically, it will go.
It will get resolved on its own.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Very true. Yeah, I think that is a common advice that all my mother also tells me the same thing. See, it's not under your control, so don't bother. Just relax. It's okay. It happens. It'll
Sometimes said, ma'am, leave in no God.
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
ma'am.
Oh, yeah. My mother tells me that all the time. She's a big believer in God. I'm not
Yeah.
so religious. She is very religious. So
Yes, she told me you can't do anything. You have to calm, and you have to
just
keep
be
patience,
calm,
and yes.
relax, don't be impatient, and pray. That's all that my mother said. For her, the solution to everything is pray. Like, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like that. Very nice, Mamta. So I don't like anyone to be around me. You can also say I like to be by myself. You can say I like to be alone, or I like to be by myself. And she calms me down. When I talk to her, you know, I feel good, and she calms me down, or she makes me feel calm. You can say it like that also.
Okay.
Very nice, Mamta. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Bipul, yes, Bipul, क्या question है? Tell me, what's your question?
Ma'am, resolve means, ma'am.
Resolve मतलब solution को solve करना, so solution निकालना, to resolve a situation. So I can say that my mother helps me to resolve the situation, to find a solution. That's what it means. Solution
Okay,
find.
ma'am.
कोई भी problem या जो भी situation है. Okay, Anamika, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what would you like to speak on? Good morning. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I will speak about fourth question, ma'am.
Yes, go ahead.
When you are in bad situation. Yeah, ma'am. I was in bad situation when my son was born in 2020, ma'am. That time was very critical for me. And actually he had problem, but no one knew what was the problem. He was on oxygen. He couldn't breathe without oxygen cylinder. That time no one pediatrician was there in hospital, but after 3 days one pediatrician came. He was he was on quarantine, but still he only to see my son he came to hospital, and he told me about my son that he had pneumonia. And during starting 4 days my family and I was so worried, ma'am, because we didn't know what he had problem. I wanted to go in other hospital, but I couldn't go due to COVID situation. But when doctor came, my sister said me that you don't think about any other option, means any other hospital. Whatever we have right now, that is good, and you believe in God. Everything would be good. And really, ma'am, I can never forget that doctor. He came like God in my life. He he was very kind. He is very kind person, and he always talk politely. He shared everything about my son, whatever happening day to day. Yes, ma'am. And he treated 14 days course of pneumonia. And I stayed there 18 days, ma'am, in the hospital. And no one came from my family due to COVID. I was alone, and actually my husband and my elder son was at home, and in my newborn baby, and I was in hospital. I suffered a lot. Not I only, we all four suffered a lot, ma'am. But I was waiting only for my son as well. Yeah. Actually, my son used to have very pain injections. That was very difficult to see for me, ma'am. That was very difficult. Yeah. Whenever my elder son came to meet me in hospital, I used to cry whenever I saw him. And actually I never thought that I would be away from my elder son for long, because he is also little but I had to stay at that time because that was very critical for my newborn baby also. So I had to stay there. But when I knew my son has recovered, yeah, I was very happy, ma'am. And I was waiting for fully recovered. And when he was fully recovered, I came back home after 18 days. And after coming home, I felt like I'm in heaven with my family, because we all were together after 18 days, ma'am. Yeah, that was very difficult situation for my family and for me also, ma'am.
It must have been the longest 18 days ever. Like,
Yes, ma'am.
18 days is not like a very long period, but it must have felt
But
like forever for you.
yes, ma'am, because because I never want to away from my family member, means my son and my husband. That's why, ma'am.
Very true, very true. So very tough situation, but you overcame the situation. You and your children and your husband.
Yeah.
All of you all came.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Because my son, my husband also, he doesn't know more thing about kitchen, house chores, but he had to do, because that time no maid had permission to came inside the fence area. That's why, ma'am. He had lots of problem. He was suffered.
Yeah, yeah. But that's what it is, right? When the going gets tough, the tough get going. That's what the.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, very nice. It's a very personal thing you shared, Anamika. Thank you. Just
Yes,
maybe
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
you're welcome.
Yes,
We're
ma'am.
looking at the speaking part of it. So my husband and son were at home. You use the plural were at home.
Yeah, okay. Were
Were at home. Yeah, because we're talking about two people, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
Were
ma'am.
at home, and my newborn baby and me were at the hospital.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thanks, Anamika.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Shalendra, are you there? Shalendra?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, hi. Tell us, which topic do you want to
Ma'am,
pick?
Ma'am, the second one in green. Where do you like to go when you need some time to be alone? So, ma'am, I like natural places, uh, like surrounded by trees or surrounded by, or it is a secluded place where no one is there and it is free from all the disturbance, noises. Then I like these places. And ma'am, as we live in cities, so it is very difficult to find these type of places. But I have one place in my hometown that is my ground, or it is a sports ground, and I like to sit there because when no one is there, it is very calm, and I I like to sit there, and because there is no sound of vehicles, only sports person they play, and not always. So I like this place, and what makes this place a special idea for thinking listening. Ma'am, I like this place. There is a calmness and serenity, and not just the sports ground. Even if I get a place like this, I like these places because we live in cities. The cities are full of people and noises, disturbances. So to get or to rejuvenate ourselves and to get to talk to ourselves, we need a place which is calm where we can talk to ourselves. So yeah, ma'am, overall I need a place which is surrounded by trees and ground and soil. I don't like uh, to sit uh, uh, in a like a ice like a
Like a mall or something, for example.
mall, or like yeah. If it is, even if it is empty, I don't like to sit in a mall. But when I go to the ground and when I sit on a green grass, when I touch the soil, I feel very good, and this give me calmness, and this regenerates or recharge my battery for the week. Because ma'am, only once a week I get a time to go to the ground and do my cardio exercise, and then after the exercise I sit there in peace, and that time is only for me when I talk to myself, and I like those moments.
Very nice, Shalendra. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And I think most of us will agree to, to what you're saying, that we all like to go to such kind of places. I specifically, even I totally agree. I don't like going to malls. I don't like sitting there, even if it's alone, like you rightly said. I just don't like the concept. If I have to go shopping, I'd rather go to a local market and maybe some market area. I don't like going to the malls. I think they are just unwantedly
Yeah, ma'am.
expensive.
Me too. I also like park, garden, greenery,
Correct.
nature.
Yeah.
I like nature. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Ma'am, sometimes I walk barefoot without shoes, and ma'am, it feels very energetic, or it feels very cool when you walk on a green grass without shoes. Ma'am, that is also a different type of experience.
Very different. Yeah, very true. Cool, Shailendra. Thank you. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you, ma'am.
Shweta, you have a question? Yes, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Shailendra used one word, ma'am, where he's not one word was rejuvenate.
Rejuvenate.
What does it mean, ma'am?
It's like when you feel refreshed, rejuvenated. जैसे हमारा mood change होता है, we feel fresh, we feel relaxed. फिर से हमें energy, re-energized, हमें energy आ जाती है, तो rejuvenated. ऐसे activities करने से, right? Going to the beach, going to the park, exercising, go to a spa, something like that. You feel rejuvenated.
Okay,
Ma'am, can we say हिंदी में ताजगी?
ताजगी महसूस करना, फ्रेश महसूस करना, फिर से अपनी जो, अगर आप बहुत लो महसूस कर रहे हैं, then you know you feel okay, great. वो तो कभी कभी you have a hot cup of tea also, you feel rejuvenated, like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Correct.
and more word was there, ma'am, जहाँ वो अकेले रहना पसंद करते, X something he told.
He likes to be, what did you say, Shailendra? Exclude yourself or something?
Secluded place.
Secluded place. He likes to go to a secluded place. A secluded place is where there is nobody. It's all quiet and calm. There's nothing much you can hear. Like for example, say for example, some spot, some place where there's nobody. That's a secluded area.
I got, ma'am. That word I wanted to know what he used it.
Yeah.
And one more word was serenity. Serenity means peace.
Peace and serenity, calmness, all of that.
Serenity means peace, right, ma'am?
Not exactly only peace, but peace and calm and quiet.
Okay.
It's something like how we were talking about earlier, peace and harmony and serenity.
Okay.
Which you will find in a place like this, in nature. In nature, you see serenity, right? You feel serene and calm.
Yeah. Okay.
Feel peaceful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay, Bipul, you also have a question. Tell me, what is your question?
Ma'am, so 3 questions, that's all, ma'am.
3 questions are done. Oh, these were your questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, cool. Okay, we have, 2 or 3 more minutes. We can speak to Vishal. Vishal, are you there? Vishal is not responding. What about Gautam? Gautam, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
So Vishal is there. Okay, Vishal, you have to be a little louder.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, there's some, can't hear you, Vishal. Yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, now is it clear?
No, not really. It's sort of very faint.
Just give me a second. Just give me a second.
Okay, no, it's not better actually. It's sounding बहुत volume बहुत low है. ऐसे लग रहा है आप कहीं और है, phone कहीं और है. Just 1 second, Vishal. Guys, do you all have the 11 a.m. class today? If you'll have the 11 a.m. class and you'll want to join, you all can leave and join, okay? 11 बजे की जो class है, you guys can leave and join. Anyone who wants to leave, please go ahead. Okay, Vishal?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, now it's better. Go ahead, yeah.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, I would like to go with second one. When I have some time, I want to go the place where no one is near me, no one knows me, like because of my schedule, I have to be with full of day around so many people, so many different people. So I want to be alone. When I will be alone, then I want to go to a place where nobody knows me. I want to enjoy. There is a place nearby. I go there all the time when I get time for me, for myself. Then I go there and I eat some fast food and spend time alone and feel. I listen music and stay there only. I walk there uh, uh, by on foot. I like to go. I love to walk on foot because because of my schedule I don't get time to go on foot. I have to go all the times on bike or car because I don't have time to in daily routine we can't we can't go on foot because of we have to reach at our destination on the times, so we can't be late.
Correct. Yes, you can't walk everywhere.
We can't walk everywhere, and yes, ma'am, that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
You just have to walk and go to this place where you can have something interesting and tasty to eat.
Yes.
What do you
yes.
like to do when you want some time alone?
Yes, ma'am. I want to be. I want to go a place there nobody knows me. Like,
All right, maybe far from your area where you live, something like that.
yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, that's also interesting. You go walking to a place that is far, and then you when you walk also you feel better, and then you have something to look forward to, something nice to eat.
Yes,
Then
I
your
want
mood
to.
automatically changes. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. I want to enjoy things like I have to go all the times on bike or car because I want to enjoy a local traveling things like buses and auto rickshaws. I love to enjoy these things.
Go by public transport, walk around the place. Yeah.
Yes.
That's also a fun way of doing it. Cool, Vishal. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, Gautam, are you there?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good morning,
Okay.
ma'am.
Good morning. Yeah. Go ahead. Yes.